your class is at.
Let in. My video is not seen.
It is okay, sir.
Can you see my
Yes,
face?
sir. You are. No, sir.
That's what I'm thinking. What happened?
Sir, it may take some time, sir.
I think your internet is slow.
Network is okay here today. So why? Camera setting. It's okay. Facing camera.
It is showing your network. Oh.
That is what I'm. But here network is there. What is the reason? I don't understand.
Sir, try to move to other places, sir. It might get turned on.
The network is there. Or shall I switch off once and start once more? Let me see.
Okay, sir.
Then I'll see any other place and sit and see what's the problem for the camera not taking my picture. Then I will switch it off once and try and so on. Okay? Wait. Let's the problem. Let's find out. What is happening? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have offed your video. Once again, you turn on your video. It will come, sir. Yes, sir.
Book was a test. Okay. Okay?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. I don't know what was the problem. Now at least it is working. Some problem. Computer say sometimes, my dear sir, I am not happy with you. Okay? Yes, my dear students. Now co-host is remaining same. Ashwini. Ashwini.
Yes, sir.
Where is Ashwini? Ashwini. Ashwini is not there at all now.
Yes, sir. Oh, sir.
Ashwini has left the meeting,
No, sir. I'm here. She's there in the meeting, sir.
Okay. You are co-host. Okay, Ashwini. Okay. Yes. Yesterday we were so much seriously discussing about the Mughal emperor's disintegration. Okay. we were discussing what has happened. There, yesterday we have seen rich harvest and empty coffers. That is what we see. Then we will see now an attack by Nadir Shah to Delhi. We have seen our third battle of Panipat. It is happening in 1761. Before that, there was an attack from an Afghan ruler named Nadir Shah. When Mughal emperor came to know that Nadir Shah has come to attack, Mughal emperor was not ready. He was afraid. He was frightened. He invited him as a guest, told him, "My dear Nadir Shah, please don't attack my kingdom. Please come to my palace. We will have grand party and I will support you in everything and I will give some gift. With that gift you come, I will give a gift. With that, please go back." So Nadir Shah, who had a plan to attack and conquer, agreed with the plan. He came, became a guest in the palace of Mughal emperor. But what has happened? There was soldiers were there along with the Nadir Shah. And Nadir Shah soldiers and Mughal emperor soldiers met together. They had a grand party. In the party, there was some altercation, some arguments, some discussions. So that argument created a problem. An argument started. Nadir Shah's army was not so much happy with the argument and debate, or they were felt humiliated. So suddenly what happened? The soldiers of Nadir Shah decided to attack and loot and take away whatever things possible from Delhi. That is Nadir Shah's attack in 1739. You can see in page number 141, Nadir Shah attacks Delhi. What all things were looted or taken away by Nadir Shah? You know, most of these things which are taken from India to Afghanistan and Iran were taken from there to London because Britishers captured Afghanistan and Iran. So whatever was taken away from India, they have taken to Britain. So when we ask directly to Britain to give those things, Britain has not taken the material from India. Britain has taken it from Iran or Afghanistan. So there is a problem. We will not get back any of those materials which are taken from India by Nadir Shah. So let us see what are the materials taken by Nadir Shah. I am reading from here. The devastation of Delhi after Nadir Shah's invasion was described by a contemporary observer. Devastation means a destruction, problems, looting, what all things happened on that day. It was explained by or written by a contemporary observer. Contemporary means of that time. Person who lived during that time. The person might have directly seen the things, or somebody might have informed him about the correct things. So That explanation, description by a person, a contemporary observer. One described the wealth looted from the Mughal treasury as follows. You must understand treasury. Treasury is the place where wealth is kept, money is kept. In our home, sometimes a locker inside a cupboard, that will be the treasury of the home, where the wealth is kept. In a bank, and so you may be knowing, there is a strong room. That strong room, it can be considered as a treasury, where wealth is kept, money is kept. Golden or the materials which are highly valued are kept. That place is called treasury. Here we can see what things were there. 60 lakhs of rupees. You must understand how many years back. How many years, centuries and centuries ago, 60 lakhs of rupees, how much wealth it was, how much powerful, how much amount it is. When we were born, or when I was very young, we could get a cup of tea for 25 paise. Now, you see, minimum we had to pay 5 rupees. Minimum, that's a minimum. 25 paise or 20 paise tea. One dosa used to get for 15 paise when I was studying in 10th class. So two dosas and one tea, 50 paise. Now, minimum for one dosa we had to pay around 5 rupees. If you go to the market, two iddalis and vada, it cost around 60 rupees. The cost has gone up so much. So you think at that time 60 lakhs of rupees were available in the treasury of Mughal Empire. That much was looted by Nadir Shah. And some 1,000 gold coins, not one or two, some thousand, you see, 1,000 gold coins. How much value it might have been. Nearly 1 crore worth gold ware. 1 crore. At that day, 1 crore, modern period, how many crores it is? Gold ware means what? Spoons, plates, like that material. That's a gold ware. Maybe a glass, it may be a spoon, it may be a plate. Like that material, that's made up of gold. And that is of 1 crore worth. That is what it is written there. 1 crore worth of gold ware. Nearly 50 crores worth of jewels. 50 crores worth of jewels. Jewelry. Ornaments. Which we put on our ear, neck, hand, bangles, chains. So this necklace, like that materials. Made materials, not simply gold coins, made materials. That is about nearly 50 crores. You must understand all these materials were made in India. People in India have worked and the tax collected from the people. That is only, it is not any other thing. It is a tax collected from the people. So that much worth materials were made by the kings and they have kept in the treasury. Nearly 50 crores worth jewels, and most of them unrivaled in the world. Unrivaled means like that same quality material is nowhere available in the world. There is nobody can compete with the material that is available in Indian treasury. Or nowhere in the world such kind of materials were available. No rival. No rival means same quality, same standard, or same material is not available anywhere in the world. So most of the jewelry, most of the items that are stolen by Nadir Shah were not available, like that material was not available anywhere in the world. So the craft persons in India, you must understand. The goldsmiths in India, their ability and their talent to make materials, to make ornaments, to make jewels, we should understand at that time. That is why, like that, nobody was there in the world who could make such kind of materials. You might have heard that the persons who constructed Taj Mahal, engineers, we can say, their hands were cut by Shah Jahan because they should not make any more structure like Taj Mahal in the world. So that much engineering talents, construction talent, design talent was available with Indian human beings, Indian architects or Indian persons, goldsmith who made jewelry which has no rivals. So most of them are unrivaled in the world, and above included peacock throne. If you go to internet, type peacock throne, you will find it. It is made by Shah Jahan's period, during Shah Jahan's period, peacock throne. A throne is a place where the king used to sit. That's a throne. So it is made up of like a peacock feather, when peacock is dancing. Such a background was created and a throne was made. It was looking very nice, very much attractive. And this structure is at present in the British Museum. It was taken from India by Nadir Shah. From Afghanistan and Iran, it was taken it has gone to Afghanistan. From Afghanistan, it has gone to Iran. And from there, it was taken by Britishers to Britain. It is there in British Museum, this peacock throne. Then, we'll see another account described by the invasion's impact upon Delhi, its effect on Delhi, the people, the leaders, how much it was affecting them. Now let us see. Those who had been masters were now in dire straits. The persons who were controlling the things, the persons who were doing the things correctly and perfectly, the masters of everything, they are in dire straits, means they are nowhere. They don't have any facilities to do, they are not able to do it. They don't have anything in their hand. And those who had been revered couldn't even, revered means respected. If they were seen anywhere in the city, or they were seen anywhere in any place, they were respected by the people. They were treated in a high respect and given them a seat to sit and food, and very good way they were treated. Such people who were respected by others in the city, means persons who were very good in their talent, in their abilities, behavior, like that they were respected in the society because of their positions or their behavior. And those who had been revered means respected, couldn't even get water to quench their thirst. Means when they were earlier, anywhere they were seen, they were given free water, free things, or people used to run to them and give them water or whatever is necessary for them, and respected in anyway. Now, if they want to get a glass of water, it was not possible. Such was the devastation created by Nadir Shah. People were not able to provide water for such kind of persons in the society. That much problems were created by Nadir Shah's attack. And those who had been revered couldn't even get water to quench. Quench means to bring down their thirst. The recluses were pulled out of their corners. You know, sometimes some of your houses, there in the corner there will be a place where coins are put. 1 rupee coins, 2 rupee coins. Or sometimes the father or mother goes to the market, they will come and give you that 1 rupee coins and you keep in boxes. That is never asked back. They don't ask you where it is. Sometimes some of the houses it will be simply in a box, it may be kept in the corner. Nobody minds, nobody wants to take it, it is there permanently. So such a kind of situation, you see here. What happened? Okay. In such kind of situations, the recluses were pulled. So now the head of the family or the members of the family began to search for such a kind of coins, such a kind of boxes. Wherever the materials are kept. What happened? Some problem?
Sir, you are not audible.
That's what I felt so. Now, can you, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. So now it's audible, sir.
Okay. So, the recluses were pulled out of their corners. So, the money that was or 1 rupee coins, 2 rupee coins, which you dump there, when will you search for it? When no other money is available. When everything is empty, sometimes father will search that 1 rupee coins. Hey, bring that box. He will say, hey, no money, you bring that box. So then you break the box, change the coins, count it and use it. So that was the situation at that time in Delhi. The recluses were pulled out of their corners. The wealthy were turned into beggars. The rich persons have become beggars. They began to ask the people, please give us something. They were very rich. Now they are not having anything. They have to go to the city asking the people alms. That is what is happened. The wealthy were turned into beggars. Now, I think it's this net problem, I think.
Yes, sir. Now you are audible. Now it's audible, sir.
Okay, I have kept it.
Sir, who was the Mughal emperor when Nadir Shah attacked at that time, sir?
Huh?
Who was the Mughal emperor?
It was Shalam, I think. Shalam. One of the Shalam, number 1 was there at that time. 2 Shalams are there. Then. Okay, then. Those who once set the style in clothes now went naked. Nowadays we know fashion parades are there, no? Those who have what kind of walking, cake walking, or what is it? Some kind of special style of walking is there now. Those who display fashion parades. So like that, they are at that time, those who once set the style in clothes, those who used to wear nice clothes, people used to say, hey, he has worn nice clothes, attractive clothes, like that. Those who once set the style in clothes now went naked. Not like a modern period. Don't think the modern period is at that time. There was no cloth at all, no money to purchase. All the attractive clothes were stolen by the people. So that is it. Now in style now went naked, and those who owned the property were now homeless. Those who are living in high 5-star buildings, beautiful buildings, now they have no home at all. Everything was attacked and destroyed by Nadir Shah's army. The new city that was constructed by Shah Jahan, that's known as Shah Jahanabad. The new city, Shah Jahanabad, was turned into rubble, means pieces of stones. Everything was destroyed. Nothing remained. That much was anger expressed by the soldiers of Nadir Shah. Was turned into rubble, then attacked the old quarters of the city and destroyed all world that existed there. So everything that existed there was attacked and destroyed during the time of attack by Nadir Shah and his team. You must understand the looting, taking out whatever plundering, it has taken place during Nadir Shah. Because why it has taken place? Because Indian kings on the Shah Alam was not able to look after administration very well. He was afraid. So he agreed for Nadir Shah to come, welcome him. He was not ready to chase Nadir Shah out. He was not ready to attack Nadir Shah and send him out of his country. Because he knew that soldiers are not under his control. He is not able to do. So he invited him. And Nadir Shah came to know that this is a situation when he came inside the palace. So he took the chance, looted everything and went off. That is what has happened. That's what you must understand. Now you see, already under severe pressure from all sides, the empire was further weakened by competition amongst different groups of nobles. Because they came to know that king is not able to do the things. When king is not able to do the things properly, the ministers will be there. They began to do whatever they like. Because nobody will question them, nobody will challenge them, nobody will stop them. Ministers were fighting each other to get as much as possible, to get as much as power, to get as much as wealth. So they were fighting each other and king was just looking at it because he was helpless. He could not control the ministers. Some of the ministers, what they did, they came to know that Delhi is very weak. They went to the provinces to loot because nobody will ask them. They went to different provinces to be the rulers, to control, to become the governors of those provinces, because they came to know that Delhi will not ask whatever happens in the province. They felt it's better to be in province than in center. They can be independent. At least otherwise the king may see them. Here in the provinces, the king will never turn up. That also has happened. That is the situation after the death of Aurangzeb. They were divided into two major groups, fractions, Iranians and Turanians. For a long time, later Mughal emperors were puppets in the hands of either one or the other of these powerful groups, who are Iranians and Turanians. Because when the Mughals came to India, along with some soldiers and some ministers had come. They were many ministers. They were the people who had come from either from Iran or from Turkey. So they were controlling, they were influencing, they were advising the king. So when they were advising the king, naturally they had everything. They had a power to control the king. Now king cannot do anything himself. When one day Iranian group is telling, king will say, okay, you are right, we can do that. Next day Turkish nobles will come and meet the king. Then Turkish noble comes and king cannot refuse them. Then king may agree with, even against Iranians, Turkish nobles' demand may be accepted by the king. So what happens? Ultimately, these Iranian nobles and Turkish nobles would fight each other. And in that fight, sometimes the king comes in between, king's head also will be off. That also has happened. Because king becomes selfish, king was not able to stop the conflict between the nobles. There are different groups of nobles. Iranian nobles were there, Turkish nobles, Indian nobles, Afghanistan nobles. all this from the group of people who have come to Delhi to control the things. So all these nobles were fighting among themselves to have control of Delhi administration. That is what has happened. And that created a great problem for Delhi. Then, you see, because of this fight, you must understand, humiliation came to Mughal emperors. Farrukh Siyar, he was a ruler from 1713 to 1719. He was assassinated. Then Alamgir II, 1754 to 1759. They both were assassinated. 1748 to 1715, Shah Alam and 1740, Ahmad Shah and Shah Alam, they were the rulers. They were made blind. You understand? When an emperor is made blind, some people come to the palace, catch hold of the emperor, take his eyes and leave him. You think of the situation of the emperor itself. You see, when emperor himself is not safe, who can he take care of it? These two emperors, Ahmad Shah, who was emperor from 1748 to 1754, and an emperor named Shah Alam, 1759 to 1816. This Shah Alam we will meet in 8th class because Battle of Buxar is during his time. Okay, next year we will meet him. We have to meet him because Battle of Buxar is there during his time. So, that is situation. He was made blind. There is a group of people named Rohilas in India. They attacked Delhi Palace, caught hold of the king, took his eyes and they went. Both eyes became blind person. And still he is emperor. You must understand. They were only emperor in the namesake. Because outsiders were afraid of Delhi or the Mughal emperor, because till Aurangzeb, Mughal emperors were very strong. Nobody had guts to challenge Mughal emperor. So they had a fear that Mughal emperors are very strong, but really inside there was nothing. Even Britishers were also afraid. That you will see next year. That is the situation of Delhi. Weakness of the Mughal Empire. They became powerless. They were controlled by the nobles. And many were assassinated. Assassinated means killing. The word in assassination is used for the persons who are killed in power. Rulers, prime ministers or ministers, anything such governed presidents. When they are in power, if they are killed, it is usually the word used assassinated. So they both of them were rulers. So it is called they were assassinated. And the Shah Alam and Ahmad Shah, they were both were made blind, removed their eyes. That was situations. Now when the central government was very weak, naturally the provincial governors began to declare themselves independent. They were not giving any time. Provincial governors means we can say our states, like the states. So those states, those governors, they began to declare independent. They began to declare independent means they were not giving any tax collected in their area to Delhi. That is only. And they were not accepting any orders given from Delhi. They were looking after the administration in their provinces as they like. So we can divide them into three divisions. One, the states that were old Mughal provinces like Awadh, Bengal and Hyderabad. These areas were directly ruled by Mughal empires with their governors. That is Awadh, Bengal and Hyderabad. Awadh is in UP. Bengal, present West Bengal and Bangladesh included. Then comes the Hyderabad, neighboring state to Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh it is. So this one. Then there were other areas, states that had enjoyed a considerable independence under the Mughals as Watan Jagirs. Watan Jagirs, Mughal governors, Mughal kings permitted the rulers of the governors of that area to look after the administration. Their kings were there, not governors. It may be Rajput rulers were ruling there. That is Watan Jagirs. That Rajput rulers can hand over the power from father to son. But they were under the control of the Mughal emperors. Mughal emperor has to give them some tax. Sorry, this Watan Jagirs have to pay some money to Mughal emperor. So they are called Watan Jagirs. Some areas of mainly Rajasthan area, they were called Watan Jagirs. So this included several Rajputs area. It may be more than one district, maybe. It may be a big city or a big area, whatever it is, maybe sometimes a small village also. Those areas are called Watan Jagirs. Then there were other areas, third sect. The areas that were completely behaving like independent, but still Mughals had some control over that area. Some control. They were not completely free. That's the third area. The Marathas. Marathas were not completely under the Mughal, but the Mughals had some influence on them. The Sikhs in Punjab, Jats in Haryana and UP, present UP and Haryana area. So these three kinds of divisions are taking place of the Mughal Empire after disintegration of Mughal Empire. So that is the division of Mughal Empire. One, directly ruled by the governors. Second, ruled by the Watan Jagirs, or they were paying tax. But the Sikhs, the Marathas and Jats were not giving any tax to the to the Mughals. They were independent but Mughals had some influence on them. So this was the situation. And this situation we can see the arrival of the British, because we were divided into so many divisions. That helped the Britishers to take over India. Let us see. Tomorrow we will see those areas, Hyderabad, Awadh and Bengal. Okay? Thank you very much. Bye. See you.
Sir, have a good day.
Okay.
Bye, sir.
Bye.